Alrighty, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be looking at 5 Freddy torture devices from the FNAF movie. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the Freddy torture device machine that they use in one of the scenes. If not, just look it up on YouTube, you'll find what I'm talking about. But anyways, let's get into it. So I picked 5, we're gonna be rating them based on 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. And we're gonna see how realistic they are compared to the movie. Alright, so let's get into it. So if we go up here to library, we found some, so I got them, so these are all unorganized. We're going to do them from here to here. So let's start with this one. Now keep in mind, a lot of these are made by kids, or people who are, you know, addicted to FNAF. So I don't really know what these rooms are going to offer. We'll find out. Okay. Okay, this room don't look bad so far. I don't care, Rec Room. Okay, so... am I missing something? What is this room? Okay, so... oh, I think this is how we activate it. Guess we push it. Oh. It's gone. Okay. So that was a big bust. Okay, this is gonna have to be disappointing 1 out of 10, alright? You couldn't add audio, at least. Let's move on to the second game, because this game was a huge disappointment. Let's start out with this one. This one ought to be better, I think. Okay, a bunch of free models. Okay. Oh, I think I remember this invention right here. I think I remember this. This is like an invention. You can actually get it in the store. Although it's not goodly made, but I guess we'll test it out. So if I just go over here. Okay. So there's the audio. There's plenty of other variants we got. Which, of course, we just placed them all around the area. I'm gonna have to give credit to the game because the years are pretty good. I used this before in one of the old rooms, but I kind of did a lot of cringe rooms, so I no longer do it. I mean, the design's accurate, kind of based off the actual deal. And you got the little button that lets you escape. Okay, let's test out this one. I have a feeling this one is going to be disappointing, but we'll find out. Okay, no sound. You can at least add a sound. Here. So no sound, huh? That's it? Okay. I think mainly for the, I think mainly for at least adding that thing over there. The one I tested. But even though there's a bunch of free models, I'll have to give it probably a 3 out of 10. It's not bad. But it could use some work. Let's move on to the third game. Which I already see Sparky in the title, so that's already in the thumbnail, so that's already a huge that's already a huge advantage for the deal. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, so we got the device over here. Okay, a bunch of free costumes. We got Sparky over here, who's a little bloody. Which I'm gonna assume probably somebody's stuff got stuffed in there. Here's the, why is there purple coming out of that area? Hold on. Looks familiar. I think that we all know who that is. So we got Sparky over here already. That's gonna up it up. We got the FNAF logo movie. We even, I think, got the, FNAF main theme. I guess let's test out the device. So what we'll do is we'll... okay, already a huge improvement. Why is it like that? Okay, this is gonna have to be a disappointing 1 out of 10. the game's broken. The head could use some animation. Also, I don't know what this thing is for. Can this thing be used for something? I mean, basically, I will give it more credit since they got him and this other guy. But I think mainly it's going to be 1 out of 10 just because of this. They didn't animate it. Let's move on to our next one. Which, of course, I already see this one's already looking good. Torture Freddy 2.0. I'm kind of really expecting this one to be good. I think I know what this game is. I played it preview a long time ago. This game I think was made by this is our last room. We'll go back to the so I think we rate them all. Okay, there's the device. This looks like one from like a roleplay area. Does it work or is it busted? You can sit in it. I don't know how to activate it though. Maybe there's a button somewhere we're gonna push or. Hold on, let me try teleporting it through it. That does absolutely nothing. Okay, so it's useless. Hold on, maybe I'll give it a chance. I'm trying to find a button somewhere to activate it. There's probably a hidden button somewhere. Not seeing. Maybe it's this. Okay, there we go, I found it. Okay, you can at least animate it to where when I push it, it will fly forward. I mean, you animated the gears, I'll give you credit. You just didn't animate it to where. Okay, it's not that button to push or to get it go forward, so I will have to give it a disappointed 1 out of 10, alright? You couldn't have at least done better. You kinda actually animated it to where the white button there would make it move, right? At least. So anyways, let's head back to our dorm room, and I think we rated them all. I'm sorry for most of those that were 1 out of 10, alright? They were pretty disappointing. They were not good. Again, those were probably made by kids, so most of them I'm just trying to tell them they need to upgrade it a little bit. But I'll wrap it up here. If y'all want to see more, just subscribe, let me know in the comments, and I'll catch y'all next one. Peace.